Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It is me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the Liverpool Career Mode. This is the start of season number 3, so smash that like button, and also if you guys do smash over 2,500 likes, I will have another video uploaded today. And boys, let me tell you straight away, I'm going to be totally and brutally honest with you. For 2 seasons, I've tried to keep it somehow realistic. I've kept a lot of the first team players like Benteke, Suárez, Coutinho, Markovic, Klein, and Sacco. These are the ones that we kept. Then we have bought ourselves Maximovic, Rodriguez, Royce, Matic. Some of those being transfers that were rumored in real life already, but some of those obviously the choice of you assistant coaches and myself. Now though, after 2 seasons and not being able to grab the BPL title and not really get far in the Champions League, now it's time to change the team. We have to go ahead and do this. I've been telling you for a long time, we need a new striker, and I want to get that one as fast as possible because our team is known for playing best when they do have a striker like Suárez in there who does score the goals for them and who does give them kind of a security. He lets his defense know it doesn't matter how many goals you concede, I will still score more goals than we conceded and we will get those 3 points or get to the next round, whatever. So that is something we need to focus on in this episode, and also we do need a better centre back in our team. Sacco, he has played quite decent, but this season our defense wasn't really that good. Last season it was a lot better. We were one of the best defenses in the league, if not the best defense in the league, but this season it obviously wasn't. I think we have conceded many goals. In the background you can see players who have been transfer listed. Roberto Firmino requested a transfer listing in the last season already. Matthias Ginter did the same, but I'm not putting him onto the transfer list. This is our budget, 50,175,000, and I'm letting you know straight away, I will not only spend my money on the striker, we need a high rated centre back as well. First up, we have Robert Lewandowski. He is playing for my beloved Bayern Munich, and he is a great striker who has worked together with Klopp already. Obviously, right now with his form, it does really seem like it would be very unrealistic if he joins Liverpool, but there are a lot of rumors out there that Klopp wants to see him in his team in the future. If Bayern ever feels the need to sell him and buy another striker like maybe Sergio Aguero, but who knows, this is the second one we are going for, Sergio Aguero. But then the big one that most of you guys wanted to see in the team, Luis Suárez, and his contract is running out. It should be something between 27 and 35 million, so we could get ourselves an amazing striker on the cheap. He's already 90 rated. But that's also the only reason I will buy Suárez if that happens. If they give him away on the cheap, like 30 million or something, I will get him into my team. If they ask for more, I will not get him into my team because, let me tell you one thing, assistant coaches. You have seen many Liverpool career modes out there, and most of the time, everyone gets Suárez back into the Liverpool team. And I do not want to have that career mode that every single person on YouTube has. In the past FIFA 15, everyone bought back Suárez into their team, and I really do not want to do that if he costs more money. If he can join our team on the cheap, that would be a great deal and we can get him into our squad. But if they ask for more money, even though his contract is running out, I will not get him into my team, and I will look forward to get Aguero or Lewandowski, who would be a bit, maybe 2% more realistic than Aguero. But here you can see we have gotten the response from Manchester City saying that they want 65.5 million for Aguero. No way. 45 million for Lewandowski. I would rather pay that. He's even younger than Aguero. Robert Lewandowski now will get a contract offer, 190k wages, which is okay. I think that's quite good enough. But because he will cost us that much money, I decided to just go ahead and ask for funds, because funds are really important. And also the preseason tournament has started, from which I'm expecting to get a lot of money now, because Royce, Coutinho, Suárez, Benteke and Andrade have scored 5-0 against Real Madrid. Yes, it is a team filled with reserves players, but still, it's the Real Madrid team, and we have won against them 5-0. That's an amazing achievement straight off the bat in this season. Manchester United were trying to buy Marco Reus, and here it is, the message that will change this season. PSG actually won 69.5 million for Suárez, and that's basically the universe telling me, okay, do not get him, go ahead and buy a new striker for Liverpool who they did not have already. So that's what I will be doing. Suárez is not joining back to Liverpool. I'm sorry if you're really bothered by that, but I do not want to make those generic transfers that Liverpool fans normally always make. The only one I have made so far that was like requested for so long for Liverpool has been Marco Reus, and I do not want to do the same over and over again. So Suárez is not joining our team because Robert Lewandowski has accepted 45 million for the 88 rated striker who is still 28 years old. That is the best age for a striker in my opinion. He will be in a perfect position to just go ahead and fit into the team and score many goals. He has 91 finishing, 85 shot power, and he does also have some decent long shot statistics on him, so we can use that for our advantage. 4-star weak foot. Sadly, he's not a 4-star skiller anymore. He's a finisher and poacher. I can't wait to play my first match with him. Now we are still in the group stages of the pre-season tournament. Now against Juventus, it's a 1-1 draw, and Rasulo, our youngster who's like 58 rated or something, has scored against Juventus as a substitute, which was kind of weird, but we are still training our players, Ginta, Origi and Markovic. These are the youngsters that I will be using a lot this season, so I do need them to improve. And Christian Benteke has now been offered to leave to AC Milan. AC Milan do have a lot of money, so that will be the main reason why I will be asking for 60 million for Benteke. If they can pay that, they can have him. I personally feel like we could sell him for we should sell him for at least 45 million. So Benteke, let's see what happens right there. Coutinho and Lewandowski scoring. He is on his debut match and scores against Boca Juniors. That is a great debut for the new striker of Liverpool, straight away showing his class, and we do get 2.1 million from making it out of the group stages. Now we have the counter offer from AC Milan, which is basically no offer. They're just saying no, we will not buy him. So 60 million was probably a bit too much. Now I started to ask for less money. 50 million, I would still be very happy with that. That would be a big profit for our team. Spurs now asking to buy Sturridge. First up, I thought it would really suck to sell Sturridge to a team that is in the BPL, because he then could go ahead and perform well against us, just like Pereira does for Manchester United already. But 50 million, I would be up to sell Sturridge for 50 million. Sturridge though scored here, and Lewandowski got 2 goals against Valencia. This guy is on fire. Vitor Andrade also coming off the bench again and scoring. And after making it to the next round, which should be the final of the preseason tournament, we have gotten ourselves 2.6 million added to our budget. After that big transfer of Lewandowski, we do need that money. Markovic improving a little bit in some of his statistics, but so far not one of them has gone up by an overall rating. But Spurs are coming in with the counter offer of 50 million for Daniel Sturridge. And that is something I actually did not want to see. Like 50 million for Sturridge, that is a good amount of money. But I would have loved to sell Benteke. I honestly wanted to sell Benteke instead of Sturridge. But let me tell you one thing. You will see a message later on which will surprise you. Lewandowski scoring twice against Juventus in the finale, and we are winning the American Challenge Cup thanks to Lewandowski coming in and already scoring 5 goals within his first 3 matches. Liverpool are getting 3.6 million added to their budget. And then we are taking a look at the transfer offer for Divock Origi. He's not going anywhere. Danny Ings can leave, but Divock Origi will not leave the team. He will be a great option on the bench. Now you can see this message right here, which really surprised me. Transfer talks have broken down with Sturridge and Spurs, and that really made me so happy. Honestly, that made me more happy than seeing Lewandowski join our team. I really felt like that was a mistake. I'm not going to be accepting any offers for Sturridge from now on. I do only want to sell Benteke, and in that moment I realized it when Spurs accepted that offer, when I knew, okay, now he's gone. Because normally in life, when you have a good friend that you lose, you know that that person was really important for you when you lose them. So Sturridge was kind of in that situation, and I really felt like that was a wrong thing to do. But now Wolfsburg are coming in with 42 million for Benteke. I was really keen on accepting that, but 42 million was still maybe not enough. I tried to get 50 million out of Wolfsburg, and then we had the counter offers coming in, and also Southampton now trying to buy him. For some really odd reason, I counter offered 40 million for Southampton. I wanted to put it on 50 million, but then I made the mistake of putting it onto 40 million, and now they have accepted it. So Southampton is going for Benteke for 40 million, but I really wanted to get more money, so I decided to go with the 42.9 million from Wolfsburg instead. So I was really hoping that they would accept that instead of Southampton, because then we would strengthen one of our squads in the BPL, and that would be the wrong thing to do. Here we are getting an offer for Danny Ings. I'm counter offering 14 million, and then Sakho is now leaving the team to Malaga for 10 million. I know we could have gotten a little bit more out of it, but I tried, but then they just said 10 million, so I said okay, there you go. Sakho is leaving the team for 10 million, and now Benteke has left the team for 36.5 million. And now that Sakho has left and Benteke has left with the money, we are now looking for a high rated center back. I wanted the best of the best. Thiago Silva, 87 rated, but 32 years old, so he's kind of old, so we can offer 28 million for him. Jérôme Boateng, he is the guy that joined from Bayern to Chelsea, which I really did not understand, but I do want to get him into my team and weaken the side of Chelsea. Hopefully that would be the best thing to do. Chelsea have won the league twice in a row in our career mode so far, and we do need to make them a weaker side. We have bought Matic, but they still won the league. Can they still win it without Boateng? We'll see. Chiellini is the next one I'm going for, and the last one, Sergio Ramos. I really want to see this guy in my team. It would be the first time that I have Ramos in any of my teams, I believe. So let's see what happens right there. Daniel Sturridge once again getting an offer, and like I said, I will not accept any more offers for Sturridge. The same goes for Coutinho. AS Monaco coming in for him. I'm pretty sure that I could have gone for like 100 million and maybe they would have accepted now that he's 86 rated, but I do not want to sell Coutinho at any point in this career mode, and it will remain that way until the end. You assistant coaches have decided in the last episode that Coutinho was in fact the player of the season. Thank you guys so much for voting on that poll, but now it's time to test this team with Lewandowski in the striking position instead of Benteke. Coutinho, Sturridge, Lewandowski, Royce and Markovic. What an attack that is, and I now am looking forward to get a proper centre back to replace Ginter in the starting lineup, who is only 80 rated. Norwich City coming up with this lineup, and Mbokani, who was probably the top scorer of the last season because he was in the team of this season, so that would make kind of sense. And I'm really scared of him because last season he scored against us, and he's now on the ball trying his luck early on in this match in the 4th minute, and Ginter is deflecting that shot off the striker. Now Matic with a good tackle gets the ball, pass it to Klein. Klein now with the pass to Markovic. Markovic to Coutinho. He's surrounded by defenders, but Sturridge is making a run. He's in a good position. Over to Lewandowski. The first goal of him in the Barclays Premier League has been scored already within his first 28 minutes. played in the BPL. Daniel Sturridge with the assist and a good build-up play by Liverpool. That was just the perfect timing. They were trying to put him off with the offside trap, but it did not work out. Robert Lewandowski with his first goal, straight up showing what he's worth, and I do feel like he will be an amazing striker for this season, and hopefully he will get us to the title. 40th minute, that was a chance by Joe Allen who tried to score in that one. But let me tell you one thing. That, honestly, when that happened, I was laughing my ass off. I was on the floor laughing. Allen, the player that we sold to them, is on the line. He gets like headshot, you know, and then the ball just drops down into the net. That was the funniest goal I've scored in a long time. I honestly can't remember scoring a funny goal like that, like ever. But here, we conceded. The laughing is over. We have conceded in the 53rd minute, and now there was a chance for Norwich City to come back into this game, and I do not want them to make that happen. And Benteke, by the way, has joined Wolfsburg, not Southampton, just to let you know. But Norwich City was pushing for the equalizer right now. That would definitely mess up our perfect start into the season. Now Marco Reus with the fake shot, and the shot straight onto the keeper, sadly. And we are making some changes. Jordan Henderson, Firmino and Origi joining into the team. Let's see what they can do. If they can have an impact on the team, that would be amazing. Now Maximovic with a header to Roberto Firmino. Firmino trying to pass it over to Lewandowski, but it does not work out. We do get the ball once again though. Roberto Firmino on the ball with the scoop turn, passing it to Daniel Sturridge, who will make it 1 goal and 1 assist for himself in this match. First up, the great assist for Lewandowski with his weak foot. He crossed it in and Lewandowski headed it, but now it's himself scoring from a really tough position, and he is getting himself on the score sheet as well. A great start into the season, both of our strikers scoring, and in my opinion it was the right choice to keep Sturridge in the team. I really do think that he does fit Lewandowski much better as a pair of strikers than Benteke and Lewandowski. Chelsea have accepted our transfer offer, PSG have accepted, but all the other ones that we have made sadly have not been accepted. And now let's see what we can do. I was looking forward to get Jérôme Boateng into my team. By the way, I tried to get Mats Hummels as well, but he just recently joined another team. That's the main reason I did not go ahead and buy Mats Hummels. That just wouldn't work out because he just recently joined a team, I think. And now we are making those contract offers to Thiago Silva and Boateng. I do feel like Boateng would be the better choice because he's younger and he's on the same rating as Thiago Silva already. But let's see if both of them do accept. It would be amazing to weaken the side of Chelsea once again and make them a worse team and then improve our team. But here you can see Sunderland are counter offering 11.5 million for Danny Ings. Don't get me wrong, I really do think he's worth more than that, but I really want a new striker on the bench alongside Origi. So Danny Ings is now leaving the team to Sunderland, and now we have the tough choice between Thiago Silva and Jérôme Boateng. I'm just kidding, like come on, how is that a tough choice? He's younger, he's on the same rating, he's playing for a team that we need to weaken, and it is Jérôme Boateng joining Liverpool. There we go, let's take a look at his stats. This guy is amazing. I honestly feel like he's probably the best defender out there at the moment. I'm not saying this because I'm a Bayern fan. I really do think that he is at least in the top 3 of the best defenders in the world right now. What he's doing for Bayern at the moment, getting assists as a center back, is just insane, and he does a great job in defending as well. And here you can see he's 6'4" tall, 4-star weak foot, he's right footed, and he is basically very similar to Maximovic, but a lot better than him already. Nemanja Matic gets a new contract. He has only 1 year left in his contract, and I do not want to let him go already. So Matic does get a new contract offer. Now it was time to get that new striker into our team. Gabriel, sadly, while he was on loan, he did not grow at all, and that really bothered me. So I decided to offer him for Angel Correa and I would love to get Angel Correa into the team. I love watching him play for Atletico Madrid at the moment in real life, and I do feel like he will be an amazing striker in the future. So why not get him into our squad? But sadly, first up, they did not accept the offer we made for him, so I decided to go for 15 million straight away without Gabriel in the deal, hoping that they would accept that because I know he has a lot of potential in him. Nemanja Matic accepted the contract offer. That's a good thing. I need this guy in my team. He has been a great player in the last season. His defending is just so good. But let's talk about this first episode of the season. I feel, and I do know, that there will be comments saying, oh, why didn't you buy that guy? Why didn't you buy this guy? Boys, at the end, Lewandowski was the one that we needed. I know a lot of you guys would have loved to see Suárez in the team, but Liverpool does not need to get Suárez back into the team in every single career mode. I'm doing this for you guys, that you won't get bored of this career mode as fast as you might when I would buy Suárez, because that's just the same player bought into the team every single time. Robert Lewandowski already doing an amazing job in the squad, and I do feel like he will continue to do that. He has scored many goals, many goals within his first 4 games. 6 goals, something like that. So Lewandowski has been a great transfer to our squad, and I do feel like he will be the guy to take us to the BPL title and maybe to the Champions League title at some point. But Jérôme Boateng, that is an amazing centre back joining our team. Our squad has been strengthened by a lot, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to the next episode, which would be today as well. Thank you, assistant coaches, so much for watching, and now enjoy the player of the episode, Robert Lewandowski.